Hello, my loves. Buenos dias, mi amores. It is day one of week 3. Thank you for taking so much time and working with me over the past couple of weeks. I miss you guys a lot. I can't wait to be able to see you this Tuesday. Um, okay, so first thing I want to do is hop right into today's objective. We're going to be talking about adding and subtracting mixed numbers with unlike denominators. This objective, and I want to just say this, I want to look right at you. This objective is very difficult. So ese objetivo es muy difícil. I do not expect that we'll be good at the end of today. No creo que todas las personas pueden hacer todo ese hoy día. But I do think with practice, you're going to get very close. Creo que ustedes con práctica van a estar muy cerca de esa. Por eso, for this reason, it's really important that you practice. Es muy importante que ustedes practicar. Okay? We got this. Really excited. Okay, back to it. So, our objective is to be doing that. Quick vocab review. Fractions, numerator, denominator. Denominator represents the total parts. Numerator represents these shaded in parts. Mixed number, what we're working with today. It's a whole number and a fraction. So ambos un número entero y una fracción normal. So these two together represents a mixed number. So like here we have 1, 2, that represents that whole number, and 1/3, which represents this. In total, 2 and 1/3, 2 and 1/3, that's our mixed number. Okay, unlike denominator, we have like fractions, we have unlike fractions. Think, ¿por qué es unlike? Why is it unlike? That's right, because the sizes, los cantidades, of the denominators, of the parts, de las partes, las cantidades de las partes, are different, son diferentes. Okay, so when we have unlike denominators, our fractions are in different sizes. When we have unlike denominators, we have fractions that are different. In today's lesson, you are going to need multiplication chart. You're going to need at some point access to Khan Academy to do your practice. And you will need pencil and paper to write down as I take notes. Great, get those now. Now, excellent. So now that we have all these things, what I want you to do is look at this problem and think, how would you solve it? Great. What I want to do right now is I want to start off by modeling this. Now we know that if you were to be solving of this sort of problem, look at my words. When you looked at this problem, you probably thought, oh, I need to add my whole numbers first. 1, 2, that represents this. And then one more, which represents this. That shows 2 and 1 combining to be 3. What do you think we need to do next? ¿Qué piensas que necesitamos hacer próxima? That's right. We want to combine our fractions. So doing that with our model, that's pretty easy. 2/6. Put those down here. 1, 2. 3/6. 1, 2, 3. And now we know in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's great. So we know our answer is 5/6. Now, this is pretty straightforward because the denominators are the same. Los denominadores son like. I really don't like drawing on this, I'll tell you. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. However, ¿qué piensa que van a cambiar, what do you think is going to change when the denominators are different? Let's see. Here we have our fractions right here. 1 and 2/4 plus 1 and 2/3. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like this one. I'm going to do a different one. I like this one better. Now the reason I like this better is because of something we'll see later. But I want you to think, how would you, como van a ustedes solve this? How are you going to solve this? Think. Remember what we did here. What did we do here? That's right. First, we added our wholes. Let's do that here. 1. Erase that real quick. Good. 1 and 1. I don't like these circles anymore. Let's use these. 1 from this. And 2. You know what? Let's move these over to the side because they look like they're getting all messy. And we have 2. 1, 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. That makes sense. And now the second thing we need to do is to add up these fractions. Now, I want you to think, what would 1/4 plus 2/3 be? Try this on your own. Did you get 3/7? That's what I got, because I did 1 plus 2, and I know that 1 plus 2 is 3, and then 4 plus 3 is 7. Is that right? I'm not sure. Let's check. Well, I know that I also would need to be adding 1/4 and 2/3. And now let's see, is that the same as 3/7? Well, let's try to see that. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not right. Like this can't be 3/7. Man, that means I'm going to have to solve this a whole nother way. Hold on. Okay, let's try it like this. How would I solve this problem? Well, I want to try actually organizing my page. And this is how we would normally do it, right? And normally I'd write my fraction here and my second fraction here. And you know, we have that line here. Well, actually, this line separates, es para separar, the fractions, las fracciones, and the wholes, los enteros. 1 and 1. Look at that. And now what we're going to do is add these together. Now, the first place we're going to start is our fraction there. 1/4 and 2/3. Now we remember from before, times 3/3. This now equals 3/12. And times 4/4, which equals 8/12. What do I do next? That's right, combine these together, 11/12. Am I done? ¿Está terminado? No. Sí, necesito combinar acá. I'm not done because I need to add the whole numbers here. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now that means our answer here would be 2 and 11/12. That didn't circle the way I wanted it. Let's go back and see if that works with our model. So here we are. We had, let's get rid of this. Okay, much better now. Now let's go look over here. We want this to be, what was it again? 11/12. Okay, so we go here. 1, do it this way. Goodness gracious me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look, works perfectly. Now, the thing that's important to look at here is, as nice as these models were, los modelos acá son perfectos. Pero el problema es esa. With fractions with different denominators, it's much more difficult to actually be able to figure out what our final fraction will be. So it's easier in this situation to actually use an algorithm such as this. So today, what I want us to do for the remainder of this period, I want you to practice using this algorithm. So we're going to do this together for a couple of problems, and I'm going to just show you a handful of them right here. Here we have this problem right here, 4 1/2 plus 1 2/5. This is in our program that you should be where you should be practicing, looking at this problem. Now, I'm going to scoot back here, and I want to actually look at the different slides that we'll be looking at today. So the first part that I want to do is separate my fraction and whole numbers. So let's look here, and I'm going to write down what I think it should look like. You write it too. So I need you to write with me. And I have you should have this written. If you don't, do so now. Great. Step 2. Add and subtract fractions together. So looking here, think about how you add and subtract these fractions together. Looking at this model. I'm going to do it right now. You do it with me. What did I forget to do? Que me olvidó. That's right. I didn't add my fractions together. 5/10 plus 4/10, 9/10. Excellent. Now, final step. Add and subtract the whole numbers. Looking here, add and subtract the whole numbers. Do it with me. The answer is 5 9/10. Excellent. All right, I'm going to now go back here. I'm going to show you how I'd add that in. I'd write 5 for the whole number. 5 is that whole number. And then I'd write 9-10. Great. I did one right there. Let's do one more, and let's do one with subtraction. We haven't done a subtraction one in a while, okay? Think about the same thing. You do one. You can go back and we can look. Step 1 together. What do we do next? That's right. We're going to change these fractions. Remember, this is a subtraction problem. So we'll need to subtract these two, which will give us 15/50. And our final step, 7 minus 2, which is 5, giving us our final answer of 5 15/50. I go back here and write in 5 15/50. Excellent. So for the rest of today, I want you to continue to practice this. Continuar a practicar esa. Y when you're done, sorry about that, guys. I want you to take a picture of your exit ticket. Remember, your exit ticket is in Google Classroom. Take a picture and submit it. Great job, guys.